So am I correct then in saying that among the 7 of you here, the idea of compromise is not really on the table? Like, oh, you're a nice guy, and most of the time you're with us, we're going to just bring you in, or
Sure, I'll answer that, and then I'll pass it off to some of these guys. I know Brian's here. Look, we'll take anyone in. It's at any given point when people choose to do the right thing, you're welcome into the family. The idea is we need to see people drop their pride and recognize and turn and say, hey, look, I haven't been representing the grassroots. I'm ready to start now. Fantastic. We will celebrate you as a conservative when you do. And so the door is open, but let's be clear. We are just as easily willing to push away and say, hey, you are not representing who we're supposed to be representing right now. So absolutely, it's an open door. Brian, I think you could speak to that as well.
Yeah, happy to add to that. Look, I will work with absolutely anybody in the pursuit of the maximization of liberty and in the reduction in the scope of government. Look, we're all proud Texans here. We're honored to be in the Texas House, or soon to be in the Texas House, but we need to have our eyes wide open with what we're dealing with at this point in time, where we are at this juncture in history. And look, Texas has a well-earned reputation for leading the nation in the defense of liberty and in freedom, but the problem is, the reality is that for far too long, elected Republicans have been too content just to coast on that reputation as opposed to living up to it and to defending it. Look, I'll be very clear about something that some people think is controversial. That's okay. The real problem in America, and the real problem even in Texas these days, is not the Democrats. We know who the Democrats are. The Democrats know who the Democrats are. They know that the future is on the line, and they act like it every day. The real problem in this country are weak Republicans who are too cowardly to stand up against the leftist objectives that if unchecked, will force my kids, your kids, grandkids, to inherit a state where freedom does not prevail, where due process doesn't exist, where political opposition is silenced, or in this case, what we're seeing what happened with President Trump, what they tried to do with Attorney General Paxton, criminalized. That I won't tolerate, but I will work with, and I think I can say this for everybody up here, I will work with anybody, not just any Republican. I would even work with Democrats if there's an opportunity to pursue liberty. You can be bipartisan in the pursuit of freedom. I've joined authored bills with some of the most liberal members of the Democrat Party because I saw an opportunity to further protect liberty. So we want to work with everybody who shares those goals: limited government, personal freedom, individual liberty, governments that are constrained in their power by the limits placed on them by our state and our federal constitutions.